Hello everyone, welcome back to This Day in Weather. If you're just joining this channel, this is where you can learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Today is March 11th. On this day in 1911, there were 451 inches of snow on the ground in Tamarack, California. This is a record snow depth for the entire United States. On this day in 1917, 350 buildings on the south side of Newcastle, Indiana were destroyed or damaged by an F4 tornado. The tornado killed 24 people and injured 110 others. A separate F3 tornado killed 3 people in Cincinnati, Ohio. On this day in 1923, around a quarter of Pinson, Tennessee was completely swept away by an F5 tornado. This tornado killed 20 people and injured 70 others. The tornado carried deceased bodies and body parts for up to a mile. On this day in 1948, in the wake of a blizzard in Kansas, record cold temperatures were set in a few locations. In Oberlin, Healy, and Quinter, the low dropped to minus 25 degrees to set a state record for the month of March. In Dodge City, Concordia, and Wichita, the low drops to minus 15 degrees, minus 11 degrees, and minus 3 degrees respectively to set records for the month of March for those locations. On this day in 1955, an F2 tornado took a 34.8 mile long, 880 yard wide path through the Indiana counties of Shelby, Rush, Fayette, and Union. This was an overnight tornado that pushed over several boxcars and semi-tractor trailers. The tornado also unroofed or destroyed houses and barns, damaged a church, and caused $150,000 1955 United States dollars in damage to an appliance factory on the north edge of Connorsville, which equates to over $1.82 million in 2026 United States dollars. On this day in 1962, record snowfalls fell in Iowa from one of the most paralyzing snowstorms in decades. In Inwood, after the storm was over, the ground was whitened with 48 inches of snow. On this day in 1963, a 28-mile-long, 880-yard-wide path of Cullman County, Alabama, was impacted by an F4 tornado. This tornado started in the Valley Grove community and moved to the northeast through Phelan, Berlin, and Fairview. Around 20 homes and 20 farm buildings were demolished, and 120 homes and several other buildings were damaged. This tornado killed 2 people and injured 6 others. On this day in 1988, there was a blizzard across the north-central region. The blizzard dumped 33 inches of snow in Chandler, Nebraska, and up to 25 inches in eastern Wyoming. In the Black Hills of South Dakota, up to 69 inches of snow fell in Lead. In Mullen, Nebraska, winds gusted to 63 miles per hour, and snow drifts 30 feet high were reported around Lusk, Wyoming. On this day in 2006, it was in the middle of a long-lasting tornado outbreak sequence in the Midwestern and Southern United States that started on the morning of the 9th and continued for over 4 days until the evening of the 13th. Throughout the sequence, the Storm Prediction Center issued multiple elevated outlooks, which included a rare high risk for the 12th, which ended up being the most intense day of the outbreak, with 62 of the tornadoes being produced on that day alone out of a total of 99 tornadoes the outbreak produced. The outbreak caused 10 fatalities, 183 injuries, and $1 billion 2006 United States dollars in damage, which equates to over $1.613 billion 2 decades later in 2026 United States dollars. This outbreak produced 11 F3 tornadoes and a violent F4 tornado in Monroe County, Missouri on the 12th, which did not cause any deaths or injuries. The 12th also saw the deadliest tornado of this outbreak, an F3 that killed 4 people in Randolph and Monroe counties in Missouri. On the 11th, an F3 tornado took a 53.5 mile long, 400 yard wide path through St. Genevieve County and Perry County in Missouri, and Randolph County and Perry County in Illinois, and killed 2 people and injured a dozen others. A separate F3 tornado snapped trees and destroyed 4 homes near Festus in Jefferson County, Missouri, and caused additional damage to trees and sheds in Monroe County, Illinois, and damaged roofs to homes and businesses. That will close the of this edition of This Day in Weather, but be sure to stay tuned in because whenever there's a new video, you will learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Please hit the thumbs up button to like this video. Please hit the subscribe button to be sure to never miss a new video. If you're just joining this channel, please check out all the other videos that have been posted on this channel. And please check out my Patreon at patreon.com/c/thisdayinweather for more content.